One thing I've noticed about you, having listened to a lot of your podcast interviews in the last few weeks, is you are great at interrupting.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
No, it isn't at all. It's a very New York thing. It's funny when I teach, public speaking workshops in Oregon, I have to tell people, no, really, you can interrupt me. No, really, you can't. It's how we talk. But when I'm in the East Coast, I definitely don't need to say that because people do it. So if you were going to give, and because I often have to do this, instructions for somebody who's not naturally an interrupter, this is how you interrupt. What would you say? What would you do?
Yeah, I think a few things. Look, because I just interrupted you a second ago, and then I caught myself.
You did. I saw that. You did.
And then I kind of waited for you to finish. So one is you got to be respectful and polite, right? One area that I run into trouble as a podcast host, and I don't know if you run into this too sometimes, is I ask a question, and the guests answer the question, but in the longest way possible. And I'm sitting there like, I don't want to be a jerk. I don't want to be polite, but we got to move on. And so trying to figure out how to politely do that is a challenge. But I would say as soon as you feel like it's not wildly impolite, then you jump in. And what you want to do is jump in with a point that is really germane to what they're talking about, right? Oftentimes it's like people speak, and then when someone else speaks, they think about, instead of listening to what they say, they think about what they're going to say next. And then the next thing they say really has nothing to do with what the other person just said. And that's when you interrupt, then it's just annoying,